Howdy all Molex Lives. I think it's time to play a little... Oh. Better than wolves. I'm a hungry. Well, I got 47 soul urns. And I still have over 2 stacks of clay. So I think we're sitting pretty good at the moment. I don't, however, have a lot of ground netherrack to turn them into actual soul urns, which could be a problem. Could be a problem. I mean, not really. It just means I won't be able to do all 47 urns right now. Oh, yeah, they're higher than that, buddy. Also, why did my guy just suddenly kick off to the side like that? Dang it. Dang it. Too far away. Yeah, I've been working on it for a few days. Popping on, making some urns, cooking some urns, making some urns, cooking some urns, popping off, get back on, make some urns, cook some urns. Well, probably making and cooking at the same time. I mean, not probably, that's what I was doing. It takes forever. Forever. I mean, it could definitely take less time. I could definitely make more kilns, and I could definitely space them better over the fires. It's so weird when that just kicks off to the side like that. This is the first recording of 2023. Just crazy. I don't know why that's crazy. Just is. I don't really experience the time goes fast thing. I definitely experienced the time goes too slow thing. Say, I don't know, during work hours. But yeah, you know, so I don't feel like 2022 just sped by or anything. We went over to we usually make it to this one New Year's party. So we got over there this year. Again, I don't think they had it last year. I don't remember going. I swear, uh, and my sister says I'm wrong, but, you know, basically if I say something, she says I'm wrong, so, but she says we did go, but I don't remember it, and I do remember that it was like a party for teenagers and we weren't invited. And she says that wasn't last year, but I think she's wrong. Oh man. But yeah, so we made back over there this year, and played a few games. We will often play board games or card games at these things. Although, kind of surprising. I usually get left at a table, sitting there by myself, while everybody runs off to do other things. And in the past, when the children were younger, I'd end up at a table with children who were wondering where all the adults were. And so this year, they're all getting old enough. They don't hang out too much with the adults. I'm really shocked that I ended up having almost enough stuff. I can't believe I had that much crown netherrack on me. That's crazy. Okay, sand and gravel. It looks like I'm gonna need some more sand. So loud. Do you think I can just leave these in here? I'm just gonna leave these in here. Oh, I've got sand. I've got sand. Let's go check on gravel, though. So I took my Steam Deck with me, expecting the normal... All the adults have gone into hiding when we get there. So we eat, right? And they often aren't at the point where food is ready to go when we get there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11. We count that again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Oh, you don't have a 17. I'll get you. And so we oh, it's 8. I was expecting it to be 9. And so, some of them will be there, and then, you know, involved in the making of the food, which doesn't normally involve me. And, not that I couldn't, but how many people do you need to make up taco stuff, right? If one person's chopping tomatoes and the other's stirring the meat, what's left? And then usually one of the other adults will wander off to go talk about things that have no interest to me, like fishing or boating or stuff like that. Not an outdoor guy. And so, not that I don't do, like, yard work and stuff outdoors, I guess. But, beyond that, I'm not particularly interested in the outdoors. Too many bugs. I don't understand people's people's desire to like, I'm not saying they can't have it. I'm just saying it doesn't come across to me as something that I'm particularly interested in, like camping. Ugh. Camping is one they do, or fishing. I don't get it. Get all excited about going and sitting next to a river or on a boat. If I want to fish, I'll just hop in a survival game. Go fish. I get on here. I could go fishing on here. I don't know. Although, to be fair, I don't really like to go anywhere. So there's that. But yeah, so they'll get into huge, long conversations about stuff like that, or I don't know, other things. Um, Not that we don't have conversations that are about things that I enjoy. Just I don't know. I what I do, I work and I play video games. That's it. I don't hear a lot of or read. Um, but it's rare to find whoop, another video gamer reader who plays the kind of things that I play. You know, I don't want to sit around and talk about your soccer team in FIFA. Uh, and no one I know has ever even desired to play Ixion, which, I love, or Frostpunk, or I don't know what else I've been playing lately. Um, I don't think any of the gamer people that I know in real life and talk to have purchased Midnight Suns or played it. So, I mean, can't talk about that. Um, stuff like that. And so I took my Steam Deck because I expected to have probably at least a good hour of just sitting at a table by myself, because all the teenagers and kids are, doing their thing, and all the adults are off doing things that I'm not interested in. Uh, Parties, man, they're not for me. But yeah, shockingly, pretty much as soon as we got there, the food was just about ready. I helped with that a little bit, and then we ate, and then we immediately started into the board games. I was shocked. Usually we have enough time to play a game of Yahtzee or something like that, but we actually played through 3 different board games this year, and I died in 2 of them. Uh, we got the Oregon Trail board game, card game, um, which man, back in the day, when I was a kid, Oregon Trail, that was the game you played at school. If you had all your work done early, you could go play some Oregon Trail on the good old Commodore 64. And and then on top of that, like my mother was a teacher at the school, and so we'd have to go early. We couldn't leave till late, and so if I didn't have any homework or anything, then she'd let me play, on the computer, and I'd play some Oregon Trail. Uh, so it was fun to play a card game based off of I mean, it's all cards, so I guess you call that card game. Card game based off Oregon Trail, though. I died of typhoid. And then everybody else made it alive. They left me for dead. And I died of typhoid. I want to die of a snake bite, but we didn't get to the snake bite cards. And you do straight up just die from the snake bite cards. They were at the bottom of the Calamity deck. Yeah, it was pretty fun. It was, okay, that's all sealed off. I don't remember what I was doing in here. I knew I was out of, cement. Hence the trip for clay. Okay, and I planted that guy, but I haven't been in here lately for it to grow. And we got this guy here, but he didn't get very big, did he? Not enough to hide me. No, let's go around back through here and see. See what we got sealed off back here. It needs to be sealed off, yeah. Yeah, see, there's still more over there. I also think that I was working up here too, right? That's never a good sound. Oh my. My kill area has got blazes in it. But yeah, so we played some Oregon Trail. That was fun. And then we hopped over to, what did we play in the middle? Played 3 games. I only remember the 2 I died in. It was Oregon Trail. And then we played, we played this cool little game called Doom something. That I really kind of liked. Oregon Trail was basically you get 5 trail cards, 3 supply cards, and then you have to play a trail, and so the cards would have either a town, a fort, or a trail on them, and then the trails were at different positions on the cards, and so they had to match. So, like if a trail was at the top of the card, it had to match the top of the trail, top of the card trail on the previous card, right? And so you go through 50 trail cards to win the game, or to get through the game. I guess that's winning the game if you make it through all 50. And then some of the cards will tell you that you have to have a calamity. A lot of the cards tell you have to have a calamity. And so then you flip over a card and be like, broke your arm, lose 2 turns, or wagon wheel breaks down, use a spare parts supply card. And so it's really easy to run out of supply cards for sure. And then like some of them, like typhoid required you to before it gets back to your turn, if a full round passes and you have typhoid, then you have to, or your teammates have to provide 1 water, 1 medicine before it gets back to your turn. Oh crap, he got me. But if it gets back to your turn, then you're dead. And that's what happened to me. Somebody put down clean water, but nobody had clean medicine. Clean medicine? Nobody had medicine. Can't you guys go someplace else and bother somebody else? You just stop trying to get me all the time, man. So whatever the Doom game was called, I don't remember what the name of it was, but that one was pretty cool. You get a bunch of cards, and I think it starts at 5. So you get 5 cards, and you've got a card that's got 1 through 10 on it, and um, you start with that at 5, and that's your genetic pool. And so every turn you have to have enough cards to match your genetic pool at the end of your turn. It's called stabilizing, which just means you draw cards until you match that number. It's not anything special you have to have happening. Um, and so each of the little cards has got, or each of the cards you got has got something to add to your trait, your genetic trait pool. And so the goal is to get the most points. And but the little cards have got like the funniest little cartoon guys on them. Dang it. Where'd that dude go? Where'd he go? I don't like that I lost a... Oh, my tree grew up. I don't like that I lost a wither skeleton out here somewhere. Oh, shoot. My bucket's gonna get me here. Kind of feel like I need to drop another tree here. Look at all these guys. Time to get really mad. All right. I've got to figure out where they're mad at. If they're still mad. And so they had things like, oh, I was trying to remember the little phrases. They had little phrases that made it funny. Are they not mad? I expect them to remain mad. Why isn't that guy growing? Get big, tree. That way I can go out there, too. You're making it difficult with all these ghasts everywhere. I need you to grow. Be big. Or I need to tunnel underground. Oh. That's not what I want to do. Man, these guys. Let's see if we can figure out over here. Man, what was it? I got like fangs, right? And it had like the funniest little saying on it about the pointy things in your mouth, but I don't remember what the saying was. Instead, just little phrases or sentences on there that made it funny, and just little cartoon characters that were decked out in, you know, whatever it is that they they were supposed to have. So like there'd be like, you know, vampiric or you know, I remember vampiric being one of them, and it was about sucking blood and um, dang it. And but they were just I don't know, it was really cool. And then you'd get cards that affected like there were like different colors of traits. Uh, and so you get cards that would affect everybody's points based off of the color of the cards being played, or um, how many were in your hand. And so it had a really complicated. I don't know why I just did that. It had a really complicated end of that didn't help anybody. That didn't help anybody. Really complicated scoring process at the end of the game. Um, I did it again. Whatever. Just fill the whole hallway. I'll take you back out. And but it was quite fun. You had to go through like multiple calamities, and the calamities would change rules for the game. And so we had like two different. I think we had to go through three calamities, and so there were two different rule changes that happened during the gameplay. So you were never exactly sure. Uh, will you just place this thing? Thank you. Yeah, what you gonna do now, buddy? You're on fire. I don't think you care. And then, yeah, so I really like that game because that was cool. And you just you play cards like swap hands or take cards from other people or um, stuff like that, or be like, I think I had a card that was like, for every pair of green cards in your opponent's hands, you get a point. I had one that -1 for every red card your opponent has in their hand. I didn't even come close to winning, for sure. I did not do well. Because as you play the game, some of the cards will change the size of your gene pool. And so, even though you can only play one card in your hand a turn, you could have like up to 10 cards in your hand to choose from. And by the end of the game, I was down to 3. I had 3 cards in my hand for my turns. Can they not get here? Am I protected by this tree? I can't believe that guy still hasn't grown. You're out in the open. Other people have grown since I planted him out here. I just need you to block off the gas, man. They're irritating me. Well, I'm gonna have to get out there and plant some more trees, dump some more buckets, for sure. And then the last game we played was this Stranger Things air quote game. I don't understand the point of it. It was the weirdest thing. Like, you get cards in your hand, and if you have three three oh, I forgot what the thing's name is. The big tornado-y creature from Stranger Things. I'm drawing a blank. It's not an illithid, it's a... Yep, they're called illithid, but they have another name, and that they use the other name. Mind Flayer, that's it. So if you have 3 Mind Flayer cards, then you're possessed. And so every round you would take 2 cards and pass them, one to the person on your left, one to the person on your right. And that was the whole game. And the very first the very first turn, I got you could either get possessed or you could get killed by taking 3 hard knock cards. And so I had a hard knock card, and the very first round of the game, I got a hard knock card from people on either side of me. And so it's out, and everybody else was possessed. Everybody else was possessed the first turn. And so they continued to play till it was over. But yeah. So yeah, that one didn't go so well for me. But yeah, I didn't get to play on my Steam Deck very much. It's one of the few opportunities where I've actually gone someplace I expected to use it. We also went to see the Christmas lights, but we went like after Christmas, and I was so like, I'm like, I don't know, you want me to go? Like, well, I don't care if you go. I'm like, yeah, now you come down and ask me though, and I feel mildly obligated to go with you because it's not like I'm doing anything. I don't really care if I see the Christmas lights, so I'm like super neutral about this. I've never felt more meh about being asked to do something. Like they were gonna get food. That's what we were gonna eat for dinner. So if I wanted to wait till they got back for my dinner, which I had no problem with, then I could just wait till they got back and they'd bring me food. Or I could go with them and get food. Hey, it finally grew out. Or I could go with them and get my food now. I was like, I don't know. So I went with them, but I took my Steam Deck. I don't know. I didn't realize there's a hole here. In my, oop, I just totally wasted some soul sand. Oh no. Now they've set my tree on fire. Dang you guys. Well, I think with that, I'm going to call it a day, so be better in the little things, lean into the light, and I will talk to you later.